Hey guys, this is Trevor Probant. It is the Land Investing Dirt Road to Wealth podcast. Wanted to wish everybody a happy Memorial Day weekend. Wanted to discuss something I had a phone call with earlier with a gentleman from my podcast, and kind of want to talk to him about that. So, it was an interesting conversation because we were talking about lead generation, sources of leads, deals, deal flow, things like that. And he asked me a question that most people don't ever think about, right? And he goes, do you ever buy properties that are listed on market? Do you ever buy properties that are listed on market? Absolutely. We do it all the time. And to be honest with you, those are some of the best deals that we've done. However, here's the key. We always decide whether or not that's a property that we would be interested in, first of all. The asking price has very little to zero to do with it. Okay? Some of your best deals would come from properties that are listed too high. And you're like, what are you talking about? I'll tell you this. Most properties that are priced too high get no traction and do not get showings. Okay? Especially with this rapid appreciation we've had over the past 3 or 4 years. Because of that, especially in the past year or so, when the market has slowed down a lot, there are very few buyers for overpriced property, right? Houses, cars, all of the above. Now, what has happened is not only are they too high, now no one even wants to even look at the thing. But if it has the 3 pillars, water, power, access, right? If it has those 3 pillars that fits what you're looking for, and you have a good game plan in order to add value to it, you now have the recipe for building a little bit of a relationship with that broker, going to visit that property, and understanding what's going on with that seller. One of my favorite lines in real estate is, what's going on with this property? And you shut your mouth and you listen to the brokers, and they will tell you everything. All right? Ask open-ended questions. Ask what's going on, what's important to this seller, right? Lots of different things. When you do that, and you spend the time, money, effort to go look at that property, you spend the time, money, effort to learn from that broker what's important to that seller, you are setting yourself apart and you're building rapport even with the broker. Okay? If you've educated yourself in the business and you know the game plan and you can talk and speak the language, you'll understand that is the key to being in the club, okay? When it comes to these brokers. Brokers just want to get paid. Realtors just want to get paid. They would like to get paid more ways than not, but they just want to get paid, okay? They are going to attempt to get paid as fast as humanly possible and work as little as possible. They know that their property is overpriced. They know it is. They also know that they haven't been getting any offers. And without offers, you don't get things sold, right? So the key to all of this is to understand that most of these overpriced properties, but that have the bones or have the access, water, power that we talked about, they're overpriced, they're not getting offers. And when you come in and build rapport with that broker and they know that you're a pro, or at least know more than the average Joe, when you come in and you make your offer that's going to be very, very low or much lower than what the asking price is, you actually have a better advantage than you think. This is especially true for stuff that's been on the market 6, 8, 9, 10, 12 months. Okay. They want their money and they want it now. I'm dealing with a couple sellers in a very, very, very hot part of the state, dealing with folks, and you try to get creative and make it win-win, and they just don't know what the hell is going on. They just want their money. So, went out and looked at it a couple weeks ago. I'm going to make an offer. They're not going to like the offer. But after talking to the broker multiple times, you get to understand that no one gives a shit. And most of these sellers are not savvy to any of it. Most of these sellers have been fortunate enough to get stuff passed down to them, and now they're just looking to sell. They want their money, and they want it now. They want top dollar, but the market has moved on them. So when it comes to your underwriting, you're going to realize that it's going to take a couple years for this thing to sell all the way out. But if it fits your criteria of being able to double the value of it, counting CapEx costs, you find a freaking way to buy it. And so that's why I wanted everyone to know, like, just because it's listed high doesn't mean that people won't take a much, much lower offer. You have to come in with numbers that make sense, and you have to lead them down the path, and you have to have the ability to close on that thing. But there's lots of ways that you can make money on that, right? So don't just go out there and shotgun offers all over the place, right? Find the properties that make the most sense to you, build rapport, do a site visit, build a little more rapport, explain to your brokers why you're making that offer. And then if they tell you to kick rocks, set a calendar deal in your phone to call them in 2 weeks. Ask them if they got any more offers. All right? So do not allow high listing prices to dictate whether or not you're willing to make offers. When it comes to real estate, and especially land, it's only worth what someone's willing to pay for it. So make it a hell yes, like can't not do this deal, or don't buy it at all. Okay? Have a great day. Have a wonderful weekend. See you soon.